so for being part of this training. I really appreciate you all. My name is God's Power Agent. I'm a forex trader. I'm a life coach, and this is what we actually do for a living. So right here today, we are here to break down some things in forex. I just want you to put your mind at rest that to the glory of God, you're in the right place, and bear this in mind that anything I teach is something that is going to be beneficial to all of us. And like I always tell my beginners and all my students, whether we have people that have an idea of Forex, we have newbie people, let us take it from the grassroots, from the scratch, so that we can enjoy this. We are going to take it from the scratch to the advanced level. So welcome. My name is Gospel. I'm a first trader and I'm a life coach. Like I told you, I've been trading for years. This is what I do for a living. And to the glory of God, I'm talking to you right now. I'm trading. That's the funny thing. I'm trading as I'm talking to you. So you might be wondering what we are doing today. I'm going to show you the course outline, and the course outline entails all of this. So let's sit back and see what we'll be enjoying throughout this period. For day one, which is today, since I said we are looking at it from the grassroots, we'll be starting with introduction to forex trading. We look at exchange rates, we look at fundamental, technical, and sentimental. Day two, we look at pips, lots, leverage, platforms, and charting softwares, traders. Now, I always tell my students something that don't even miss any of what you are seeing here, because day one to day two, they have a link. They are connected. Day two to day three, as well connected. Day three to day four, they are as well connected. Let's not miss anything out of what we are going to be doing. Now, from day three is the beginning of trading management. I always tell people something. Whether you're a forex trader for years or whatever, if you don't have a good trading management skills, you are zero. Even with people that we are trading, if you cannot manage a certain account, you are zero. So we are going to look at all these things bit by bit. MT4, partial closing, trade stopping, swing trading, edging. Day 4, we'll be looking at my fxbook.com. We're also looking into investing.com. We look into Forex Factory. Then we look into support and resistance. See, class, let me tell you something. all these things I just give to you. If you can follow suit and do as I've told you, with God leading me, I can beat my chest that you enjoy this training. So let's start. What do we have for today? Today, we are looking at the introduction to Forex. What's Forex? Forex simply means FX, and it's the largest financial market where currencies are bought, sold, and exchanged for one another. Unlike stocks, it has no centralized exchange, and transactions are performed over the counter. Now, participants trade with one another through a worldwide network of banks, brokers, and other financial institutes. Now, it is one of the most actively traded markets in the world, with an average daily volume of $5 trillion. Now, as a global market, it's open 245. We all know this, that Forex is open 245. And the major financial centers are based across. And these are the things we should always know about Forex. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is Forex? Forex is, I have a fish and you have money. Let us exchange these things. Are you with me? I have a fish and you have money. Let's exchange. So what people do in the forex market is that they actually trade the financial market with currency pairs. Are you with me? They trade the financial market with what? With currency pairs. And if you look so closely, these currency pairs we are talking about, they can be GBP USD, so on and so forth. And I'll show you all these things. Now, what section are we looking at? Time zones. The time zone we are looking at are the London, New York, Tokyo, Zurich, Frankfurt, Hong Kong, Singapore, Paris, and Sydney, depending on the exchange active during a specific time. One can distinguish between three sections: the Asia, European, and American. All of these things I just listed, they are the majorly traded sections when it comes to Forex. I tell people something, that the best way to enjoy Forex trading is when you trade some certain pairs. And don't worry, because you're in this training, I'm going to be analyzing to you those pairs that can be easily traded and you can make sweet money out of it. As I'm talking to you, I know that there are so many traders that have had so many bad experiences. But I can assure you, if you follow suit, whether you have blown your account or not, you are going to enjoy this training, and I'll give you the right strategies used to trade, and you'll be glad for doing that. Now, look at this. What are the two things you do in Forex trading? You either buy or you sell. And do you know, to me, Forex is a bigger giant compared to crypto, because you trade cryptocurrency in Forex. In fact, people that trade cryptocurrencies are people that have very large amounts of money in that zone, in that space. They know that, okay, we can trade cryptocurrency. So you buy or you sell. And like we always know, in the chart, you will see green. Green is a symbol, or blue is a symbol of what? It's a symbol of buy. And either red or white is a what? It's a symbol of what? Sell. So these are the things you should always notice about it. Are you with me? Now, who trades Forex? The major body that trades Forex, they are the central banks. And a very good example of central banks are European central banks, Central Bank of Nigeria, Banks of England, Banks of Canada. Another section that trades Forex are the commercial and investment banks. Example of the commercial and investment banks are Polaris Bank, Guarantee Trust Bank, and JP Morgan's, Echo Bank, Keystone Bank, so on and so forth. All these banks I just listed are more or less like sub-banks under central banks. Another body that can look into Forex are the multinational corporations, the individual investors. There are some companies that they will tell you that, bring your money, let's trade for you. And when we trade for you, you have certain amounts of money in your account. Yes, I'm not saying that they are not doing well, but the truth of the matter is this. You should be able, I repeat, you should be able to know this business yourself. When you know how to trade by yourself, I mean, it's a bigger advantage for you. When you know how to trade by yourself, it's a bigger advantage for you. You don't have any problems. In fact, trading will be so easy. You can analyze the market anytime. Like as I am. Nobody teaches me what I do right now. Yes, I once had a mentor. But the truth of the matter is, you'll be so good in this business that you only need less help from your mentor. Are you with me? You will only need what? Less help from your mentor. So these are one of the things you should look into Forex. Now, another thing we are going to look at today is this chart. Look at this chart. If you look at my chart so closely, at the center of the chart, you have something like central banks. These are the banks that majorly deal in Forex. The central banks. The central banks are the major banks that deals with Forex. That's why when the market is highly affected, people will tell you that the big bosses have gone into the market. What that is telling you is that the guns are the central bank. Are you with me? The big guns are the central bank. I can understand some people have network problems. It is well. This is Nigeria for you to go well. Yeah, if we can mute ourselves, let's do that, please. Now, The sub banks we have are the major banks. Major banks are the banks I listed previously, Echo Bank, so on and so forth. Now, most the market makers, the brokers, and the retail traders are you and I. You and I that we know that we just have some fund of money to trade in the financial markets. So what we do is we trade with some amount of money with the help of leverage. And we trade with some platform. And those platforms, we will just trade there, and that's how it helps. So now, the next one we are going to look into is base and quote currency. What is a base currency? I think at this point I'll need my chart. You can drop your questions if you have any questions for me. Let's say I have a currency pair. For some of us that are used to chart trading, and for some of us that are not so familiar with trading, don't worry. All of these things will be explained to you. Look at this. This is GBP USD. GBP is Great Britain pounds. The British spent pounds. And USD is United States dollar. Now, listen carefully. This GBP is the base currency. This GBP is the base currency. So this is the base currency. Why USD is the quote currency. The base currency is actually the first currency that you see in a pair. Now listen, a pair of shoes is a combination of two shoes, Abby. You know that. So the first shoe you come in contact with is your what? Your base. So that's exactly what this is trying to say. So that's why when you see pairs like Euro USD, Euro is the base. While USD is what? The quote. GBP AUD, GBP is the base, while AUD is the quote. XAUSD, XAU is the base, while USD is what? The quote. So these are the things we should always highlight in this business. These are the things we should always highlight in this. If you don't know how to analyze all these things, then there's a big problem. So now let's take a closer look again. If you look at it so closely, you see that you have something like exchange rate. What's exchange rate? Exchange rate is more or less like the rate at which one currency will be exchanged for another. And when we talk about the exchange of a currency for another, it means a lot of things. Let's be careful what we do here. You know, if for instance, I want to travel to Japan, Japanese they spend yen. I know that I cannot spend naira in Japan. What will I do? I will take my naira and go to a bureau. And what will I do? I will exchange it for yen. Then I'll take that yen to Japan. When I get to the Bank of Japan, what will I do? I deposit that money into that place. And of course, what happens? They will notice that deposit. So these are exchange. And as I speak to you, exchange rates as really, like as it stands now in Nigeria. I was checking my account today, my Forex account. I discovered now that dollar to naira now is 1,000. As I'm talking, because I just made the depot, I withdrew from my account and I got my money in naira. As I'm speaking to you now, it is now more than 1,205 naira. Can you imagine? A dollar to naira, 1,205 naira. Meaning that if you put $100 into this business, $100 is more or less like 120,000 naira. I remember 3 years ago, COVID period, somebody deposited $200 with just 84,000 naira. In fact, that time, dollar to naira was still like 420. But as I speak now, 3 years down the line now, you see now that it is times 3. So it's even more difficult for people to even fund their accounts now because $100 is 120,000, $50 is 60,000. And I always tell my students something. It is not good for you to trade with less than $50. Yes, you might be a type of person that you successfully traded with $10, $20, and you made money. My brother, I can assure you that account will not be for long. Maybe some of you might have experienced what I'm saying here. That account might not be for long. It is better to always trade with an account that has a greater volume, so that when there is a switch, when there is the market is seriously against you, what happens? It will be better. You would not fall out. Now, let's come here, please. I'll show you something on my screen. Now, if I clear my screen, now you observe that if I say GBP USD, I'm still going to use that currency pair. I'm sorry, I love that pair so much. I trade it very well because that is one of the fastest pair in the forex market. Is there anybody who has traded this pair here? Is there anybody who has traded this pair? This pair is very,
yes.
Oh my God. If I show you my profit margin now, all my profit margin is GBP USD throughout today.
Yes.
Very, very fast. As I'm talking to you now, you can let me even give the house a live signal. If you have an account here, if you are trading, let me know. You can get a live signal now, right now from me. I'm giving you a live signal because I'm trading as I'm teaching you. GBP USD is buying seriously. Who is with me? Hello, who is noticing that? GBP USD
I'm with you, sir.
Is buying seriously. Enter that trade because that trade is seriously going to buy. If you are with me, as I'm talking to you, I'm in profit right now. GBP USD is buying seriously. I'm giving you a live signal. You can see the benefits of this training. GBP is buying seriously. You know why? And guess what? If GBP USD should break above the resistance, it goes up again. That buy will be so massive. It's seriously buying. Are you with me? So that's that. So, but remember, when you are trading, you have to be careful. You have to be wise. Use the right law. I will talk about those things tomorrow anyway. I'll talk about that tomorrow. So let's look at this. Let's say the exchange rate of this is 1.2056. Now let's say, please, I'm assuming, please forgive me. I'm not using the right values here. I'm just assuming some things here. Let's say GPP is 800. Of course, we know GPP is not 800. The USD is 400. USD is 1,200. I'm just assuming some things here. I just for analysis. Now, let's say, I got this value is not true. Let me clean this. Let's say the value here is, of course, 800 divided by 400 will give you 2.000. 2.000. Then let's say somebody gives me an information that, Mr. Gospel, let's say GPP now increases, exchange rate increases by, let's say 900. And don't forget, I only worked with the base. Of course, remember in the forex market, if one is going up, one is coming down. So let's say this was 2.250. Sorry, 2.250. Now, let's say GPP reduced by 600. Or it reduced by 200 rather. 400. Now, let's say this gives me 1.500. Now, what this means is that from year to year, there was a sell. And what this means is that from year to year, there was a buy. For a better understanding, let me break it out. Let me break this down rather. If you check your trading view, where you do your technical analysis, the values are always going like this. They tend to move upwards. When the green line, like I told you, goes up, it boosts up like the way GPPUS is buying right now. It is an indication that the market is buying. But when the green line is going down, sorry, when the red line is coming down, which is a sell, yes, the value is dropping, but the sellers are profiting at that moment. Are you doing? The sellers are what? Profiting at that moment. So that is that. Now, let's talk about fundamental. Let's talk about analysis. There are basically three types of analysis. There's fundamental, there's technical, and there's sentimental analysis. Fundamental analysis is a type of analysis whereby a forex trader focuses on the news. Now, let's be very careful. I'm not saying that the news is not a good one, but I'll tell you something. The news is only good for those that are alert when the news comes in. Now, listen, it's not just being alert. When you have a news that has been in the market for like 3 hours, class, I don't advise you to take action on that news. For instance, we got an information that dollar has dropped. You got that information today. When dollar drops, it means that GBP USD should be on the buy, USD JPY should be on the sell. Now, you now enter that market at that time, you make a wrong decision. I always take actions of the news when it is like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. At that time, the news is fresh. Every action can take place at that point. Are you with me? So it's better you undo that news at that time. Now, what is technical analysis? Technical analysis is when a forex trader uses charts to make analysis. You might be wondering what I'm saying. If you look closely, so many people, like who I am majorly a technical trader. I like to use charts to make analysis. I just love it so much because I am convenient with it. I can decide that today I want to use moving average, today I want to use this indicator, and I'll just work so good with it. Are you with me? So when you use your chart to make analysis, then that shows that what you are a technical analyst. Fibonacci retracement, all of them, don't worry, all these things you will see later in my advanced class. Are you with me? So, who is a sentimental analyst? A sentimental analyst is somebody who uses people's prediction to trade. I always tell my students something. It is very wrong when you don't make your own decisions in Forex. Those people you even believe on, like, this one is good. Those people, they also have their drawbacks in Forex. There's nobody whose account cannot be blown in Forex. Go and make your research. Go and make your, I know you say robots. Robot fails. Do you want to hear this? Robot fails. Make your research deeply. We have been into this for years now. In fact, the people have trained here. Many of them are training people outside seriously. Many of them have centers in Ikeja. All this, if you want fiscal this year, they have centers in Ikeja. Some ports, Abuja. They are good experiences. Even when you talk about prop firms, if you're not so good in trading, you can't win those challenges. And you now go on into their risk and subscription. I know people who their job is to win challenges for people, and they pay them heavily for that. Are you with me? So nobody is bigger than the forex market. Are you with me? So you don't have to base on people's analysis to make decisions. I'm sorry, I do that a lot before when I was a baby in forex. But I'm sorry, I don't do that anymore. I make my decision, I take my actions, and I enjoy it. And as it stands, forex is a kind of business that if you are good at it, you can be withdrawing your money every day. I'm not lying here. I'm not telling you fake stories here. I'm telling you what is really class. You can withdraw your money. If there's anybody who has experienced what I'm saying, the person can just back me up so that the other people can believe what we are saying here. You can withdraw every day in this business. Are you with me? So thank you very much, class. I have a slogan. Be patient and never be greedy. That has been pushing me in this business. Be patient and never be greedy. Don't worry, with time, you understand what I mean by be patient. Please ask your questions before we go. Ask your questions before we go. Is there any question for me, please? Mr. Bright? Mr. Emmanuel?
Yeah, I'm good, sir.
Yeah. Please, sir, you have any question for me?
No, sir, I'm good, sir. I'm good, sir.
Okay, you have a question for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have a question.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I'm with you, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Please, I want to get it clear.
Yeah.
You said when the dollar is going up,
yeah,
we should buy.
Yeah.
And you said if it's GPB
USD, yeah.
if the dollar is going up,
yeah,
GBP USD, if the dollar is, if you are aware that the dollar is going up,
yeah,
we should buy.
Yeah.
And if the dollar is going down in GBP USD,
yeah,
we should also sell. Then you made mention about USD JPY.
Yes.
So I want to get
I should explain again,
understand it better.
Okay. Let me go and use my chart. Maybe my chart will help. Don't worry. Don't mute yourself. Just stay there. Let me clear my screen. You know, tomorrow is NFP, sir. NFP is a section whereby there will be you read the change statistics in United States and there will be more employment and co. Now, we know that United States is always favored in NFP. Are you with me, sir? United States is always favored. So, what you do here, sir, is go and pick two pairs that have USD, GPP USD, and USD JPY or USD card. Are you a trader? Do you trade before, sir? Do you trade?
No, I don't.
Okay. Now, sir, because
no, I don't.
USD is in favor, it means that this trade should go on a sell. Why is it going to go on a sell? Sir, GBP will drop and USD will be at advantage because it is strong at that moment. Hello, sir. This USD again is the base. This one will go up.
I'm with you.
This one will go up and this one will drop. Now, because this one goes up, this should be a buy. This should be a buy. Can you see? So, if, for instance, USD is as advantage, the base, look at the base. If this base here is USD, then it means that this market will be at a buy. Meanwhile, as this one is going up, this card is going down. See, let me tell you something inside Forex. You can never see buy and sell going the same way. Lie. I've never seen. You can never see sell and buy going the same way. Lie. So for this, since USD is a strong one here, and you know that this GPP will drop, then this one will be strong. This market will go on the sell. I just gave you people expo. Tomorrow is NFP. If you want to go, GP, of course, check the news. If USD is strong, then this is how the trade should be tomorrow. And you make serious profits. Serious profits. Is it clear, sir?
Yeah, it's clear.
Are you sure, sir? Because I'm ready to take your questions.
Yeah, I think it's clear. It's clear.
All right, thank you, sir. Is there any other question for me again, please?
No, for now.
Okay. So before I go, class, I have a YouTube channel. Please, I'll be dropping my video there and I'll drop the link on the platform. Please help me subscribe on that channel. Please help us subscribe. Support our community. And I promise you, this class we had now, I will drop the video on that WhatsApp platform so that you can rewatch it in case if there's anything you have missed out. And for those that could not join us network or one or the other, I promise you all the video, I'll drop it right now. I'll be dropping it right now. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you for coming. Mr. Emmanuel, God bless you, sir. Mr. Bright, you are blessed. Please, tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is another day. Don't miss tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a wonderful day.
Tomorrow, what time?
8 p.m., sir. 8 p.m., sir. Yeah. Hope you'll be available, sir.
Okay.
Hope you'll be available, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Thank you, sir. All right, sir. So good night, sir.
Thank you.
All right, sir.
Good night, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. Good night, sir.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.